Alright, good morning everyone. It's about 6 a.m. As of the other morning, I'm 264.8 pounds. That I double checked. Today's primary focus is back day, but I'm probably going to work on back, shoulders, delts, and biceps. I think right now I am doing muscle groups like this, but with a primary focus of back or chest. I want to split them up so that some major muscles will get their own predominant day. But that's not the case currently, and I'm only going to the gym 3 to 4 days a week. So that means predominant muscles would be chest, back, arms, and legs. As I come into actually focusing on a goal, and my goal being the 2026 lifting competition that I'd like to join. I'm hoping I'm able to anyways. That puts it in my mindset that going to the gym has meaning for me. Right now, for the longest time, going to the gym when early 20s or 2020 was initially for me to lose weight. Now this again is for me losing weight as well, wanting to myself to be strong enough for my kid and my family, but also I want a goal to work towards. That's why I'm going to I want to go to the lifting competition as well as losing weight. So my thought process is I'm hoping I go from 264, get down to hopefully 200. If I don't quite reach 200 by, let's say, between December and January, if I'm not quite there, let's say I'm about 220, then I'm gonna try and lean bulk up to 230, and then sit at 230 for a little bit. Hopefully anywhere between December and January, in that range, from let's say January to March or April. If I can hit 230, I'll even push it to May. I'll do a mini cut from May to July, and wherever I am with my weight there, I'm gonna sit and focus on maintenance. So I want to sit at that range. I'm gonna put it in a different perspective for myself. Because growing up, I wanted to be the smartest person in my family. Now, I was on track for being the smartest person in my family because I was taking these different math classes, and then I got held back a couple of years because of the school system. I actually got pulled aside, and they were asking me, do you know why I got pulled aside? And I said no, and they're like, well, we don't either, because I was in pre-algebra 3 years in a row, and my grades proved that I didn't need to be in it. So the school system predominantly fucked up and didn't realize it until it was a little too late. I ended up only getting up to trigonometry, which, nothing wrong with trigonometry. It's not a bad class to learn in, but my point is, wanting to be the smartest person there, in my family, I couldn't. The teacher never taught anything in that class. So, coming up on, I'm in my mid-20s right now. I went, fuck it, I'd like to be the strongest person in my family. So, this is also another goal that I want to work towards. If I can find some good pictures, I'll show you the progress that I made back in 2021, and I'll find my video of it was either 360 or 365 pound deadlift from last year on my son's birthday. But yeah, so I want to be able to do this. This is something I want to be able to do for my family. I want to be strong enough. I want to be the strongest person in my family. And going to the gym isn't ever about motivation. I mean, I'm motivated to be strong, don't get me wrong. It's about discipline for me. It's about a routine that I want. So, hi, little spider. You're clear. So discipline and routine, so that it builds structure for myself. I want to get in better shape. I want to get not necessarily back to where I was in 2021, where I was basically 6 foot and 179 pounds, 180, something like that. I don't think I can maintain that, but I'd like to get down in weight with muscle definition and build that muscle back up. With this being on the Side Quest channel, it gives me a lot of opportunity to build and branch out with my other prospects of what I want to do. I love weightlifting. It's a great outlet. It's my stress reliever, per se. So I got weightlifting. Other things you can expect on here are, I'm gonna move my vocal practices onto this channel. There might be other stuff. That's kind of why I named it Side Quests. So we're gonna build upon it there. Right now, I'm focusing on weightlifting and weight loss with muscle gain, kind of like a body recomposition as I'm losing weight. Hence why I'm trying to increase my protein. I'm trying to have about 200 milligrams of protein a day, but limit myself to 2,000 to 2,500 calories. I'm hoping that helps me out. Alright, with this coming up, let's drink my pre-workout on the way to the gym, and I think I might start with a lat pull down. I probably will. which mine consists of 3 variations, being wide grip, narrow grip, reverse grip. And I try to go to failure in all 3. But my thing is how I do mine, and the way I've noticed my most development is I do reverse grip. Wide grip, narrow grip, reverse grip. Each of them having their own failure. I count that as one set. I'm wanting to feel the different variants in my lat, or lats, from upper to the mid-range and partial lowers, all at the same time. And I've been doing that variation for the last year and a half, probably. Once I get to a point, I might split them up into their own sets, but for right now, that's what I'm doing. I would like to go into deadlifts if deadlifts are available. If I have to wait to get to them, I'll wait to get to them. Alright. I'm gonna get through this pre-workout as I'm headed to the gym, and we'll get into this first set. Alright. Oh, this works out a little bit better because my last recording, my chest day, I was having issues with trying to edit it into Sony Vegas. Using my dedicated, the camera app that is built into the phone. I was trying to use my high quality 8K or 4K recording structure and it didn't work. So this whole back day workout, I was recording in the Snapchat to see if it would help. I'm probably still going to need to do a weird thing of putting it in a separate program, exporting it, and then putting it in Sony Vegas. All my files are MP4, but when I upload them from my phone to the computer to edit, it comes out choppy unless I export them. I'm a little disappointed in my fucking cardio just because after I was drinking water at the 18-minute mark, I fucking slipped and slammed onto the emergency stop button. I was this close to hitting a mile. I was about 0.89, which means I'm not doing my best on the cardio machine. Because I usually can do a 20 to 21 minute mile. I had a bad feeling today was going to be like a 22-minute mile. But you know what? As long as I hit a mile, I really don't care how long it takes me. I checked out the posing room for the first fucking time. Oh my god, that shit is cool. By the gods. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, that was really cool. Checking out the posing room. I like the angled mirror. I could see, because there's an angled mirror, kind of like that. And there's a mirror over here. I could face away from the mirror and see my back. I could see, starting definitions here. That's the same thing. Shoulder, everything. I think I might start utilizing that room. Without making it awkward for other gym goers as best as I can. This was a really good gym day. This was the first time I ever used the T-bar machine. I don't know how to calculate the bar itself. I think it's still a 45-pound bar, and then I did a 45-pound weight with a 25-pound weight, which is 70 pounds plus, the bar. Is that still, what is that? So 30 is 100 plus another 15, so just 115. It felt pretty good for my first time using that machine. It was a good weight. I was able to get to failure and everything. Holy shit, I think that was the first time in a long time that I did, it's not really a machine, I don't think, but I did an exercise and I thought I was going to throw up. But I don't know why all gym compilations tell you, if you feel like you're throwing up, it means you're doing the right thing. Alright, so that was a really good back day for me, or back focus day, while I still worked in biceps, shoulders, and a little bit of delt. I think when I started doing partials on the cable Lat Raise. Cable Lat Raise. Is that right? Yeah. That movement. I think that helped. This right here and my shoulder. Really good gym day. I got more recordings out. There were, I think, a couple of machines where I only did 1 or 2 sets of recording because it was a little bit difficult. I did the seated row machine. I didn't get to record that one. I think the only 2 was the seated row, and I tried that that machine, the standing pec flies for an isolated bicep curl. I don't know what that variation of a bicep curl is, but yeah, it was a good day. My next day might be Monday, depending, and that should be a leg day. It all depends because I've got a concert on a couple of days, depending on when this gets published. And I'm staying at a hotel overnight. It'll have to be based on what amenities are at the hotel, which I'm hoping there's some sort of gym. I feel bad, but I gotta keep going for training. Excuse me. Alright. Gotta get home. It's a good gym day. I will, depending on what my scale says when I check myself when I get home, will probably contradict what I said at the beginning of the video, being 264.8 was what I last checked the other day. But yeah. Alright. Next workout is leg day. I didn't get any deadlifts in, but I will find the footage of the deadlift that I did last year and throw it in there to show that was my max at the time. It is not current.